Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on B106 and B106.com. Tonight from Fort Morgan High School, it is a Colorado 7 League showdown between your Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs and the Lady Lobos of Conifer. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our broadcast. Brian Nickel alongside with Corey Riddle as we will bring you the action tonight from Fort Morgan High School. The Mustangs come in leading the Colorado 7 League at 4-0. Conifer is at 2-3. Overall, Conifer is at 3-14. Fort Morgan comes in at 8-7. Mustangs are averaging 46.6 points per game, giving up 43.4 points. Conifer is averaging 32.2 points per game and giving up 51.9 points against. Leading scorers for your Lady Mustangs, Haley Lewis at 17.5 points a game, and followed that up. The number 2 scorer is Allie Christensen at 5.8. For the Conifer Lady Lobos, Elrod and Schaefer both had 12 points in the last game when the Mustangs won up at Conifer. And that game was 57-44, a Mustangs win. The leading scores for the Lady Lobos is Schaefer at 8.5 and Elrod at 5.7. The starting lineup tonight is brought to you by Cargill. Cargill is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Starting tonight for your Lady Mustangs is freshman Allie Christensen, junior Kelsey Shaver, junior Haley Shaver, junior Haley Lewis, and senior Abby Mussman. Starting for the Conifer Lobos is junior Casey Schaefer, freshman Jordan West, freshman Ella Chalice, junior Kennedy Elrod, and junior Mackenzie Meeks. So we should be in for a pretty decent game here tonight, I believe, Corey.
We'll see. We'll see what goes on tonight.
The Lady Mustangs come off a big win last week against, I believe it was Alameda, 77-22. So we're going to get this tip-off started, and that it will be controlled by the Mustangs. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. They get the ball down and first turnover, but the game belongs to the Mustangs as Haley Lewis turns it over on a pass underneath. As the Lobos look to get their offense set up here against a man-to-man defense by the Lady Mustangs. They get it off high to West out on the high right wing as they look down low to Elrod. West keeps the dribble alive out front as she's being guarded by Hallie Shaver, and then knocked out of bounds on the far side, almost stolen by Shaver, but knocked out of bounds. So Conifer to retain possession as they get the ball into West. As she tries to get the offense set up here, being guarded by Shaver, now over on the far side to Chalice, being guarded by Mussman. Chalice now into the lane, picks up her dribble, gives it off to West. Now cross court to Schaefer. Now back out front to West as they try to get things set up. Man-to-man defense, as I said, still being employed here by the Mustangs. Ball is going to be taken away, but there will be a foul call, and that will be against Kelsey Shaver. Will be her first, team first.
Mustangs doing a good job on their defense here early in the game.
Doing a good job of denying. As Conifer looks to get the ball in, and they do get it in to West. Out near half court. And almost thrown away on that far side, but retained by Chalice. Now it's going to be taken away by Lewis. Lewis all the way down for a layup, and that is going to be up and good for Haley Lewis on the steal and the bucket. Now is a double team out at the top. Pass is going to be across court to Schaefer. Jumper from the bottom right is no good. Up to Mussman. Mussman into the lane is going to put it up, and that shot is going to up and good, and she is fouled. So nice strong move by Mussman for the bucket, and she was fouled, and that will go against Elrod, her first. Team first, so Mussman go to the line to shoot one. First Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. And Mussman nails the free throw. Steal on the inbounds, Mussman, and that layup is going to be up and good. So turnover, back-to-back turnovers there by Conifer as they get the ball up court. Drives it all the way into the lane, now kicks it out to Schaefer. Now a three taken from straight on, and that is up and good by Kennedy Elrod. Cuts into that Mustang lead 7-3 with 5:35 to go. Mussman under the basket, tries to get it back out off of a Conifer player and gets it back, and now it's going to be picked up and taken away. Morgan's going to keep possession. Allie Christensen from the right baseline. Her shot is going to be blocked and taken away by Elrod. As Conifer gets the ball up court quickly. West with the ball over on the far side to Chalice. Chalice being guarded by Mussman. Now back to Schaefer. Elrod down low, and now it's off of Lewis and out of bounds. So the Lobos will retain possession right baseline of their basket. The Mustangs leading 7-3 with 4:52 to go first period. To get the ball in, but it's going to be a turnover by Conifer, taken away, and now Kelsey Shaver misses the layup, but rebounded, hustle in the corner by Shaver, but she ends up going out of bounds. So possession to the Lady Lobos, but nice hustle there by the Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs. Conifer gets it in to West, back to Meeks. And that ball is going to be taken away by Shaver. She's going to drive it down. Layup is up and good by Kelsey Shaver. Her first bucket of the night. So full court press put on by the Lady Mustangs. They get the ball into Meeks. Now quickly down court to Elrod. Into Chalice in the lane. Now she's going to kick it back out to the baseline. And that shot is going to be up and good by Elrod. So 5 points for the Lobos, and all 5 of those points belong to Elrod. Mussman drives down along the left baseline, puts the ball up and in. 7 points on the night for Abby Mussman. 11-5 now, Lady Mustangs. Another steal by the Mustangs. Allie Christensen on the right baseline. Her jumper is off the rim and no good. And Mussman with the rebound. But she is going to be fouled on the putback. And she will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul will be on Chalice, her first. As Mussman will go to the line to shoot two. Pete's Farmers Cooperative has been in business since 1915 and are still a small town company that cares about each of their individual customers. See them for all your propane, fuel, and farm needs. First free throw is no good. Christensen and Kelsey Shaver come out of the game. Let's see who
I believe Riley Bauman and Maddie Griffith came in.
Yep, you're correct. Very good. But that free throw in and out. So both free throws missed by Mussman. Three from the far side is going to be up and good, and that was Schaefer for a three. 11-8, Fort Morgan. Mussman on the left far wing gives it back out to Shaver. Now underneath the Bauman. Bauman's shot is going to be no good, but she is going to be fouled on the shot. And I believe that's going to be on Chalice. And that will be her second. So that will send Riley Bauman to the line to shoot 2. First free throw bounces high and off the rim and no good. So Bauman on the year is shooting at 33%, only 3 of 9. Next free throw is up off the rim and no good, rebounded by Elrod. They get the ball up court and get their offense set up. 11-8 Mustangs with 3 minutes to go first period. Down the lane and stripped by Lewis, but then she turns the ball over on a carry. So back-to-back turnovers here by the two teams. As Conifer will inbounds front court, they get it into West. She's guarded by Hallie Shaver. Now over on the far side to Chalice, now underneath. That shot is going to be up and good by Elrod, and she was also fouled on the shot, and that will be Shaver, Hallie Shaver's first, team second. So that will send Elrod to the line to shoot a free throw, and she could tie it up here, and that free throw is up and good. The Conifers fall all the way back, tied this game up with 2:35 to go here in the first period. Shaver cross court to Mussman. Mussman is going to be tripped on the far side, but they will take the ball out of bounds, left baseline of their basket. And that will be Elrod's second. Lauren Keller into the game for Abby Mussman. Lauren Keller, a freshman. As they look to get the ball in due to Griffith on the far side to Keller out high. Back to Griffith, now to Shaver. Keller over on the left wing, back to Shaver out at the top. And she drives it down, kicks it out to Griffith on the right wing. Get it underneath to Lewis. Lewis's layup is going to be up and good as she powers underneath for her second bucket of the game. 4 points on the night for Lewis. Conifer gets the ball down court quickly. Cross court over to Chalice, and her shot is up and no good. Rebounded, fought for, and off of Mustangs. Well, he was pointing. Okay, he pointed the wrong way. I think he said White, and then he pointed to Conifer, and then everybody ran to the other end of the court. So Mustangs will take over after that missed shot, up 13-11. Griffith on the right wing to Shaver, to Keller over on the left wing. Back to Keller underneath the Bauman. Shaver thought about it. Now to Griffith on the right side, and her shot is up and no good. Rebounded is tipped and taken by Lewis, and up and in for Lewis. 6 points on the night for Lewis. Conifer with another three, and that is in and out. Rebounded on the far side, and they're going to call a grab foul. That might be on Riley Bauman. We'll see who they put that on with 1:12. That will be Bauman, her first. Team third. Conifer inbounds, gets it in to Meeks. Now to West, and she's double teamed on that far side. She travels, and that will be the turnover there for Conifer. It's a nice double team on that far side to create that turnover.
So far for the night, we're sitting about 6 turnovers for the Conifer and 4 for the Mustangs.
So the Lady Mustangs get the ball in as Shaver brings the ball up court, gets it to Griffith on the right wing. Now to Shaver in the left corner. That is up and good for the triple for Shaver. Her first bucket of the night comes from behind the arc. Mustangs get the lead back up to 7, 18-11, as we're down to 40 seconds here in the first period. Now we're going to call it travel on the far side, so that will be another turnover by Conifer with 37.1 seconds left here, first period. Quick moving game. 4 team fouls on Conifer, 3 on the Lady Mustangs. Griffith on the high right wing, picked up her dribble. Now the jumper from the right baseline, up and good by Shaver once again. This time it's inside the arc, so 5 points on the night for Shaver. 9-point lead for the Mustangs. Ball is tipped, and now we'll have a jump called. And that possession arrow will go to Conifer. Into the game for Conifer is Duran, a junior, as they will inbounds here in front of the Mustangs bench. They get it into Meeks. Ball is going to be lost and get to Lewis on the outlet. And Lewis's layup is going to be up and good after the turnover. And that is how the first period will come to an end with the Mustangs up 11, 22-11 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle here at the gym in Fort Morgan. Julie Garcia running the boards for us tonight back at the studios and doing a wonderful job for us as usual.
Yes, she is.
So the Mustangs will take the ball here to start period number 2 as they are up 22-11. Haley Lewis leads the scoring at 8 points for the Lady Mustangs. Griffith now with the ball out at the point. 2-3 zone defense. Allie Christensen for the jumper off the rim and no good. Rebounded though, taken away by the Conifer Lobos. As West gets the ball down, now another takeaway by the Lady Mustangs. Kelsey Shaver all the way down and up and good, and that layup is up and good for Shaver, and she will draw the foul, and that will go against Meeks. That will be her first. So Elrod comes back into the game for Chalice. So Shaver will go to the line to shoot 1. And she is shooting 63% from the free throw line. The Mustangs shoot 57% as a team, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Elrod. Being guarded in the backcourt by Keller is West. So 24-11, 13-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. And now a travel call and turnover by the Lady Lobos.
Kelsey Shaver doing a good job tonight. She's got those. I got 10 turnovers tonight. 4 of those are nice steals from Kelsey Shaver.
So the Lady Mustangs in possession as they get the ball underneath to Shaver, and that layup is going to be up and no good as she misses the little layup. Schaefer cross court to West. Now underneath to Meeks. That shot is up and no good. Going to be rebounded by Hallie Shaver. So Shaver will set up the offense for the Lady Mustangs as they lead at 24-11. 2-3 zone defense. And now a foul will be called on number 42. That will be Duran. Her first. So the Mustangs to inbounds left baseline of their basket. Coach Andy Schoen of the Mustangs thought that might have been a shooting foul.
Kind of looked like that.
They called it before the shot, apparently on the drive. They get it into Lewis. Her layup is up and good from the left side for Lewis. So 10 points on the night for Haley Lewis. She averages 17.5 points a game. Out front to Elrod, now close to Chalice. Chalice picks up her dribble, hands it off to West. She's being guarded by Hallie Shaver. Now over on the far side, now back up top to Chalice, and she's going to be for a 2, and that will be good for Chalice. Her first bucket of the night. 26-13 Lady Mustangs with 5:40 to go second period. Allie Christensen, now it's going to be underneath, kick back out, and now Christensen for a three, and that is up and good for Allie Christensen. Her first bucket of the night is a three. So 29-13, Abby Mussman on the right side. Now she's going to almost lost it out of bounds, but controls. Christensen for another three, and that is off the back of the rim and no good. The ball is tipped around and saved by Mussman, and her jumper from the right baseline up and no good. Rebounded by West. As West gets the ball down court, she's going to drive it all the way to the bucket, and it's off of her leg and out of bounds. Nice defense by the Mustangs to make her lose control of that ball. And now a 30-second timeout will be taken by the Lady Lobos. What are we looking at for turnovers here early on?
Turnovers for this first half are 11 for the Lady Lobos and 4 for the Lady Mustangs. As far as rebounds, we're looking at 14 for the Lady Mustangs and it's like 8 for the Lady Lobos. But Haley
Lewis?
No, Kelsey Shaver, like I said, she's doing a great job on stealing these balls, and Haley Lewis is just getting in there and really forcing her way into that basket tonight and putting up some points for us. How many points does Lewis have on the night for us?
Lewis has 10 so far, so well on her 17-point average. And nice job by the Lady Mustangs on turnovers to keep the turnovers down. You said they're sitting at just 4 so far.
4 turnovers, yep.
For the Lady Mustangs. So that's where you take advantage of your possessions. You can't be turning the ball over and try to expect to win games.
I remember the last game that we had here at home with the boys. There were quite a few turnovers in that game.
Yep. So another strong move underneath, up and good for Haley Lewis. Once again, the Lobos don't seem to have an answer for Lewis underneath. So 31-13, Lady Mustangs with 4:10 left here in the second period. Schaefer cross court to West. West drives it down the lane. There's going to be a blocking foul on the Lady Mustangs. And that will go against
right?
Hallie Shaver. That will be her second. So Maddie Griffith in for Shaver at 4:06 in the second period. So Conifer to inbound right baseline of their basket as they lob it in. And that shot is going to be no good, but she was fouled, and I believe we'll see who that foul goes on. And that will be on Mussman. Her first. And I believe that's Ella Chalice at the line, number 12, and her free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. She will get a second. Northeastern, live in your world, learn in ours. For more information about Northeastern or classes available to you, go to www.njc.edu. Second free throw is up and good, so Chalice with 3. A foul underneath on Allie Christensen. And that foul will go on Elrod. That is her third. Elrod is their leading scorer.
Wouldn't be surprised if they pull her out here soon.
Christensen's first free throw is up and good. Four points on the night for Christensen. Second free throw, beautiful looking shot by Christensen. Allie Christensen, just a freshman here for the Lady Mustangs. 19-point lead, 33-14. Lady Mustangs with 3:46 to go second period. Shot from the left side is up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. As they get the ball down court quickly, she drives it all the way down, but I think she's going to lose control of it. So turnover by the Lady Mustangs. As we have a substitution well, we have a number 4 in the game for the Lady Lobos, and we have no number 4. So West gets the ball down court over on the far side now out high to Schaefer. High middle pass now over on the far side. That is going to be contested. Comes up short. And the foul. And they called that on number 3, Schaefer. That'll be her first. Kelsey Shaver missed her last bucket from the free throw line. That one is in and out. Rebounded by Lewis, and the rebound is up and good by Haley Lewis. So strong move once again by Lewis. 14 points on the night for Lewis. 37-14 Lady Mustangs, 2:45 to go first half. And now a hold call is going to be called underneath on the Mustangs. And I believe that will be on Keller. That will be her first. Team 6th. Lobos with 18 fouls. Schaefer looks to get the ball in. She does get it into West. Being guarded out high. Now over on the far side to Chalice. As the Lady Lobos keep the ball out on the perimeter. Schaefer over to West. West out high. Schaefer on the left high wing. Back out to West. Now on the far side. Now into the middle. Now over on the far side once again. That shot is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Griffith. Ball underneath to Lewis. Layup is up and good for Haley Lewis.
They're getting that ball down fast there.
Nice job by Maddie Griffith on the assist. 39-14 as Riley Bauman gets ready to come in at the next dead ball opportunity. Now up high to number 4. I believe that number 4 may be Oettinger. Tipped out of bounds on the far side by Keller. So Mussman and Bauman back into the game. Kelsey Shaver and Allie Christensen take a seat. So we're going to go with number 4 as Oettinger. For the Lady Lobos, Jessica Oettinger. She has the ball up high now cross court to Schaefer, being guarded by Mussman. Minute 22 to go here, first half. 39-14 Mustangs. On a well-played game by the Lady Mustangs. Low turnovers and excellent defense by the Mustangs. Oettinger now up high to West, being guarded by Griffith.
Can't seem to get it in there.
Well, man-to-man defense still for the Lady Mustangs. They try to drive it down, then kick it out. Oettinger for the 3, and that is going to be up and good for Oettinger. She keeps trying them. She'll get them eventually. So Griffith now gets it to Keller. Keller's going to drive it all the way down the right side, and her layup is in and out. Rebounded by Mussman. Up and good by Abby Mussman. Nice strong move there by Mussman. Mustangs continue to open this game up 41-17. Down to 20 seconds left here first half. They get the ball to Oettinger on that left side. She drives the baseline, and that's going to be off the Mustangs and out of bounds. Nice defense by Maddie Griffith to get in the way of that pass. Schaefer now to inbounds for the Lobos. Almost into the corner on the left side, and she does get it in. Now over in the left corner, and that 3 is going to be in and out. Rebounded by Lewis. As Lewis almost travels down to 5 seconds. Now to Griffith. Now to Lewis's pass is tipped. And they won't be able to get a shot off here at the end of the first half. But what a half for the Lady Mustangs. As they average 46 points a game, they're already sitting at 41. So at the end of the first half, the Lady Mustangs lead at 41-17 over the Lady Lobos of Conifer on B106 and B106.com. Back here at halftime, the Lady Mustangs lead at 41-17. Brian Nicklin, Corey Riddle here at the gymnasium in Fort Morgan. The standings for the Colorado 7 League: Fort Morgan at 4-0, Weld Central also at 4-0. Skyview is 3-1. Englewood sits at 1-1. Conifer is at 2-3. Arvada 1-4. Fort Lupton at 0-2, and Alameda is 0-4. The other games going on tonight is Skyview at Fort Lupton, Englewood at Weld Central, and Alameda at Arvada. And next up for the Lady Mustangs will be Wednesday, a 7 o'clock game at Englewood. The boys will be home to Englewood. We will be at Englewood with the girls on B106 and B106.com to bring you the action from Denver, as the girls will travel for the 7 o'clock tip-off in Englewood. So still 5 timeouts left for the Lady Mustangs. One was taken by Conifer in that first half. They are down to 4. So now the Conifer Lady Lobos will start this second half as they get the ball into West. Still man-to-man defense for the Lady Mustangs. Conifer having a tough time getting the ball inside as they keep the ball out on the perimeter. Odeker now down the right side. She's going to pick it up, and a shot from the right elbow is up and no good. Ball is tipped around by Conifer, and a 3 is going to be taken up and no good. Tipped around and finally taken by Mussman as they get the ball down to Lewis. Lewis right at the bucket, up and good for Haley Lewis. So she takes off right where she left off. 18 points now on the night for Haley Lewis. Fort Morgan will trap at midcourt. Now a travel, a turnover. Nice defense there as a turnover is created by the Lady Mustangs, as they will inbounds on the far court in the front court, but on the far side as Abby Mussman inbounds, and it looks like she will inbounds to Hallie Shaver, and does. Shaver out at midcourt now. Gets the Mustang offense in motion as they get the ball into Lewis. Lewis's shot from the left side is up and good once again. So Conifer still with no answer for Lewis. Double team in the back court as they do get it up into the front court. And that is Chalice. Over on the far side to Schaefer. Her 3 is up and no good, but they're going to call Kelsey Shaver with the push on the shot. Apparently just I think that was a 2. So Schaefer to go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw is up and good. 4 points on the night for Schaefer. And he's shown with a little question here. I'm not sure what they were questioning. That shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Nice strong job by Haley Lewis. Underneath that, Christensen. Christensen's shot is going to be up and good by Elliot Christensen. 7 points on the night by Christensen, 47-18. As the Lobos get the ball up into the front court. Drives down, now kicks it out to Schaefer. Schaefer, that was a double dribble. Nice job there by the Lady Mustangs. Create another turnover. They will now inbounds in front of the Lobo bench. Shaver brings the ball up into the front court, gets it over to Mussman. Mussman drives it down and picks up her dribble back to Schaefer. On the far side to Christensen. Her jumper from the right baseline is up and short, but Haley Lewis with the rebound and the putback. 6 quick points here in this third period for Haley Lewis. 49-18 with 5:40 to go, third period. Audiker now with the ball out at the point, drives down the right side, now kicks it out to Schaefer for the 2. 49-20. Schaefer now gets it to Lewis. No, nice job. His layup is up and good.
Well thought out there.
Oh, that was a beautiful play by Kelsey Shaver and Haley Lewis. 8 points on the night. On the cut by Shaver. 31-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs. 51-20 with 5 minutes in the third period to go. Audiker drives it down but kicks it out. And going to be finally taken by Conifer. They're going to call a travel out front on Schaefer. So another turnover by the Lady Lobos. As they're starting to pile up their turnovers here in the third period. 4 so far for the Lady Lobos.
A couple of those travels were on, number 3, Casey Shaver.
So underneath to Lewis. That shot is going to be up and good for Haley Lewis. As they just keep feeding her underneath. 24 points on the night for Lewis.
33-point lead.
Only halfway through, not quite halfway through the third period. As West gets it off to Audiker. Audiker is going to stop and pop from the right elbow. It's going to be rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Now off to twin sister Hallie, excuse me. Mussman on the left side. Her layup is going to be up and good for Abby Mussman. 11 points on the night for Mussman. Her first bucket here in the second half. Man-to-man defense still by the Lady Mustangs. Now a timeout will be taken by Conifer. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Looks like Fort Morgan will have some substitutions. Maddie Griffith is coming in. Let's see who else is coming in. Also, Keller will be into the game. Lauren Keller. Looks like they're going to give Hallie Shaver, Haley Lewis, and Allie Christensen a little breather here. It looks like Riley Bauman also into the game for the Lady Mustangs. It'll be Bauman, Griffith, Kelsey Shaver, Abby Mussman, and Lauren Keller into the game for the Lady Mustangs. As they will see what they can do without Mussman down in the post. Give her a little breather. And Conifer with the ball inbounds. A ball into West. Now to Chalice. Audiker drives it down, kicks it back out to Chalice. Keeps that ball out on the perimeter. Nice job by Keller. Cross court now underneath. That ball is going to be tipped to Meeks. Is that Meeks, I believe, that got the shot?
Yes.
So her first bucket of the night for Meeks. Mackenzie Meeks, a junior. So 55-22 with 3:10 to go here, third period. Mussman out on the high right wing and going to get the cutter to Keller. Her shot up no good, gets her own rebound. Shot is no good, but then she gets a rebound again, and that time she is fouled. And that will be on number 4, Audiker. So Lauren Keller will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. And that free throw is off the back of the rim and no good. Keller on the year shooting at 83%. So into the game is Elrod for Chalice. Keller with free throw number 2 coming up here just exactly at the 3-minute mark. And that free throw is up and good. So 1 point on the night for Lauren Keller. Lobos now look to get their offense set up. Yes, they're going to go inside now. And that layup is off the hands of Elrod and out of bounds. He lost control of it and ended up going out of bounds. So a turnover by the Lobos, and Maddie Griffith crosses center court. 56-22 Lady Mustangs with 2:31 to go. Abby Mussman now to Griffith. Griffith on the far side to Bauman, now underneath to Keller. Keller's layup is up and good from the left side as she was jumping up and down there trying to get the girls' attention. And they finally saw her down there as she puts the ball up and good. 58-22. Now a turnover by the Lady Lobos as they throw the ball away at the far end of the court. Now Fort Morgan will inbounds. Far end of the court. Whitney Frasco to come into the game for Kelsey Shaver. So everybody getting a rest here for the Lady Mustangs, up 58-22 with 2 minutes to go, third period. Near side to Mussman. Mussman's going to drive it down the left side, and she's going to stop and give it off to Bauman. Bauman shot up and no good. Ball's tipped around, taken by Keller. Her shot no good. Finally taken away by Mussman. Nice hustle by the Lady Mustangs to get that rebound. 58-22. Keller now down the left side, and she is going to be called for the travel. So turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Conifer to inbounds near court as they get it in to West. Minute 35 to go, third period.
It's a fast-moving game tonight.
Very fast-moving. Only one foul apiece on each team here in this third period. And not a lot of turnovers. Now another turnover, as we say, not many turnovers, but another one by Conifer.
7-1 for this third period. 7 being Conifer and 1 for Mustangs.
Mustangs did an excellent job tonight all the way around. With a minute 10 to go here, third period, 58-22, as that ball is going to be thrown away. As we say, no many turnover. They get the turnover. And Maddie Griffith with the foul on the layup by Oudiker. But Griffith stops the automatic points there. So Griffith with her first sends Oudiker to the line to shoot 2. Be her first shot at the free throw line tonight. And that free throw is off the backboard and good. So 4 points on the night for Oudiker. She shoots, she's only 1 of 2, so 50%. She hasn't played much. Next free throw is off the rim and no good. Going to be rebounded by Elrod. Now cross court for a 2, and that shot is going to be up and good by Schaefer. Her second, that's only a 2, I believe. So 58-25 with 45 seconds to go, third period. As the Lady Mustangs, she didn't, just lost her balance as she threw the ball over. That was Maddie Griffith, but I thought maybe she turned an ankle or something, but she's doing okay, but I believe the ball is a turnover by the Mustangs. And it did go out of bounds. Zabby Mussman tried to retrieve it. 58-25 with 30 seconds to go, third period. There's Zoe Peterson in the game for the Lady Lobos. He's trying to get it inside. Now Riley Bauman trying to stop it. She does get the late whistle. I believe they called that on Whitney Frasco. Her first, and that will send Elrod to the line to shoot 2. She has 8 points on the night for Elrod. First free throw is in and out. Hilltop Garage, if you are ever in need of a tow or lock, your keys in your vehicle, write this number down and keep it in your vehicle. 522-5757. Second free throw is up and good. 9 points on the night for Elrod. Seconds to go as the Mustangs look to get the last shot here in the third period, up 58-26. Bauman out at the point, now to Griffith, down to 5 seconds. Griffith, now there's going to be a push foul out front, which is probably just as well. It's only the second team foul, as that will go on Peterson, her first. As the Lady Mustangs will inbounds far side with 3.1 seconds to go. Mussman to get the ball in, and they're going to get it into Bauman, and then it's going to be taken away. So a turnover right here at the end of the third period, but the Mustangs lead it big, 58-26 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle here at Fort Morgan High School. Julie Garcia back at the studios for us tonight as the Mustangs get the ball in here to start this fourth period up 58-26. Allie Christensen out on the left wing to Haley Lewis out on the far right wing. Over now to Hallie Shaver, and the layup is going to be up and good underneath to Lewis as she is fouled on the shot. And that foul will go against Meeks, will be her second. So 26 points on the night for Lewis as she goes to the line to shoot the and one, and that is going to be off the back of the rim and no good, tipped around and taken away by Peterson. As they get the ball cross court over to West. And ball is going to be taken away by Shaver, but then she is going to be called for the travel. So back-to-back turnovers here by the teams. As the Lobos will now inbounds right baseline of their basket. So Fort Morgan with the two Shaver girls, Allie Christensen, Lewis, and Mussman on the floor. Now is going to be off of Conifer and out of bounds. Another turnover created by the Mustang defense as Mussman gets it in to Hallie Shaver. And she does get it across midcourt, gets it to Mussman out on the high left wing, and she drives it all the way down. Layup is going to be up and missed. Rebounded by Oettinger. Now to West, she drives it all the way down and pulls it back out. And her pass is going to be out of bounds, but tipped away by the Lady Mustangs. So each team now with 3 team fouls here in this second half. So very low fouls here in the second half. Peterson drives it down. That layup is going to be up and no good, but a foul is going to be called on the shot. And that will be on Christensen. That will be her first. So send Peterson to the line to shoot 2. And we'll see what she does with free throw number 1. That is up and good for Peterson. Trinidad Venom serving area bean grower since 1921. Give them a call at 970-522-3595 for all your dried bean needs. Second free throw up and also good. So now Hallie Shaver with the ball to Mussman in the left corner. Back out to Shaver. We're down to 6:40 here in the fourth period. Mussman now on the left high wing to get it underneath the Shaver. Her layup is up and good for Hallie Shaver. 7 points on the night for Shaver. So West being guarded there by Shaver. They kick it out now up top to Peterson, and she drives it down the lane, up and no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. She gets it into the hands of her sister, Hallie Christensen on the far right wing. 6 minutes to go, 62-28. Shaver now underneath to Lewis. Lewis's shot is up and good once again, right at the bucket.
How many points on the night for Lewis?
28. So Conifer ball was almost taken away. West with the ball as she's going to drive it down the lane. And she does, and that free layup is up and no good, but they're going to call a foul. I didn't understand what the
sign language.
I didn't understand the sign language on that one. That must have been on Mussman. It will be her second. I thought he went up 5 and then, well, 3. Her number 32 adds up to 5, but I don't think that's what he was doing. But so the free throw is up and good by West, her first point of the night. As Riley Bauman comes in for Lewis, and Maddie Griffith comes in for Abby Mussman. I would guess they've probably seen their last action of the night. That free throw is no good. So Hallie Shaver to Griffith. Griffith on that left side now underneath the Shaver. Shaver shot rolled across and no good. Rebounded no good. Riley Bauman's shot no good. Second shot opportunity by Bauman is up and good. So Bauman's first bucket of the night comes with 5:11 to go, fourth period. Lauren Keller ready to come in at the next dead ball, and that may be coming up soon here. They're going to call a jump, and that possession will go to the Lobos. So Keller in for Hallie Shaver. As the Lobos look to inbounds left baseline of their basket with 5:05 to go, and they throw the ball away on the inbounds. So the Lady Mustangs to inbounds far end of the court. As Maddie Griffith brings it up across half court, gets the offense set up with 66-29 lead. To Christensen out on the left high wing, now underneath. Oh, that pass was way above the head of Lauren Keller. So a turnover by the Lady Mustangs. So Mackenzie Meeks to inbounds to West. 66-29, 4:40 to go here in the fourth period. Meeks is going to drive it down. She is going to be fouled. I believe that was before the shot. And that will go on Shaver, her second. So 16 fouls on the Mustangs, 3 on the Lobos. As Whitney Frasco ready to come in at the next opportunity as the Lady Lobos pull the ball away. They get it into Griffith. Griffith's going to drive it all the way down. Her layup is going to be up, and they will count the basket on the layup. And that foul will go against West to be her first. So nice job by Maddie Griffith. Her first points of the night, plus she will get to go to the free throw line. Free throw is up and good for Griffith. 3 points on the night for Maddie. 69-29. Lady Mustangs. They also had the big win last week against Alameda, 77-22. So the Mustangs have found their offense here in the last couple of games.
We're getting close to that tonight.
Rebounded by Bauman as that shot is up and no good. Griffith once again gets the offense set up here as we're down to 4 minutes to go here in the game. Now they're going to try to get it underneath to Bauman. That's going to be tipped out of bounds by Peterson. So we have Kelsey Klaus into the game for Allie Christensen. As Griffith will inbounds for the Lady Mustangs right baseline of their own basket. Klaus sets the screen as they try to get it in to Bauman. Now it's going to be off Conifer and out of bounds. So the Mustangs to retain possession. Now they will inbounds far side. Oh, now we have another, let's see. That will be Hayes that's into the game now for Conifer. Maddie Griffith sets up the offense once again. Now to Frasco on the left high wing. To Bauman out at the point. Now Griffith on the left wing, and she gets in a little bit of trouble, gives it off to Bauman. Now to Keller from the right side. Keller's shot is up and good. 5 points on the night for Lauren Keller. 71-29. 3:30 to go here in the game. As now they kick it out to Peterson. Now back out to West. Over on the far side to Hayes, back to West. inside, and that layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded finally by Klaus. Nice job by Klaus to get that rebound, and that foul will go on number 14, Meeks. That will be her third. So after Elrod had 8 points in the first half, she was only held to 1 point so far from the free throw line, so they've shut her down here in this second half. 3 minutes to go here in the fourth period, 71-29. Klaus out high. Now to Griffith out at the three-point line. Gets it underneath the Bauman. Bauman's layup is going to be up and good, and she is fouled. And that foul will go on Elrod. That will be her fourth. So Bauman with 4 points on the night, going for her fifth. 73-29. That free throw is up and good by Riley Bauman. As West gets the ball up across half court, 74-29, 2:50 to go, fourth period. As the Lady Lobos try to get their offense set up here, West drives it down to the right elbow and now kicks it out. Now cross court to Hayes. Now Peterson out at the right wing. She drives it into the lane, and she is going to be fouled. And that will be on Griffith, her second, but that will send Peterson to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Mustangs have 7 team fouls, the Lobos with 6. Free throw was, apparently she was shooting two. I thought that was before. My mistake, sorry. But she does miss the first. Second free throw is up and good. So 3 points on the night for Peterson. Now Griffith once again to set up the Mustang offense with 2:30 to go. Keeps the dribble alive. Now on the cut by Frasco. Layup is up and good by Whitney Frasco. Her first points of the night. Nice cut. Back cut by Frasco. But West dribbles it off of her foot and out of bounds. So turnover by the Lady Lobos as they're mounting up here in the second half. What are they looking at? They had 7 in the third period. They're back up to another 7.
Yep, so another 7 in this fourth period. Total they have 26 overall.
26. The Mustangs have kept theirs relatively low tonight. So
Mustangs sitting at 11.
So Frasco out high on the left wing. Tries to get it underneath now to Griffith out high. It's under 2 minutes to go here now. 76-30. And that pass is going to be thrown away as they try to get it underneath the Frasco, but just out of her reach. Peterson back in for the Lady Lobos with 1:51 to go here in the fourth period. Peterson brings the ball up court, man-to-man defense still by the Lady Mustangs. They get the ball out. Let's see, we have a number 41, Basil. Now to Peterson, and she's going to be fouled on the drive. And that will go against 33. I believe that was Kelsey Klaus. That will be her first, team 8th. So Peterson will go to the free throw line once again. This will be a 1-and-1. That first free throw is bounces around and no good. Rebounded by Bauman. Into the hands of Griffith. Frasco out on the high left wing. Dribbles down. Now underneath to Keller. And her shot is going to be partially blocked. Now a jump ball is called. That was a quick jump. And possession arrow to the Lady Mustangs. So 1:20 to go. Mustangs up big, 76-30. As Griffith looks to get the ball in, and she needs to hustle in, or they're going to get it. That's a 5-second count. Couldn't get the ball into anybody. Nobody would break open. So a turnover by the Lady Mustangs here late. But they have kept them down to a minimum tonight. Peterson now to Basil. Now Hayes with a shot, and that is going to be up and good for Hayes for her first 2 points of the night. Down under a minute now here in the fourth period as Griffith now to Frasco. Frasco on the left wing picks up her dribble, now out to Griffith. Loses it for a minute, but gets it back, and now it's going to be off of her and out of bounds. So another turnover by the Lady Mustangs here, getting a little sloppy here at the end of the game, but still up 76-32 with 44 seconds left. Peterson picks up her dribble as she gets it to Basil. Now back to Hayes. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Long rebound, but taken away by Maddie Griffith with 26 seconds. Maddie Griffith all the way down. Her layup is no good, but they will call the foul on the layup. So Maddie Griffith to go to the line to shoot 2. And that is going to go on. Didn't catch who that was on. They still have the last one up there for Clouds. Number 25 beat Hayes.
First one was up and good.
Griffith with 2 from the free throw line. Peterson now hands off to Basil. Basil to Hayes in 14 seconds. Now to Peterson. Peterson drives it down. Her shot is going to be blocked, taken away by Bauman. 78-32 with 5 seconds left to go here. Big win here for the Lady Mustangs. That's the way this game will come to an end, as the Mustangs win it big, 78-22. We will be back in 3 minutes with the MCC postgame show on B106 and B106.com. The Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. We're also broadcasting on Facebook Live here on the postgame show. The Mustangs win it by a score of 78-32. The scoring for the Lobos goes like this: West with 1, Schaefer with 8, Peterson with 3, Chalice with 3, Elrod with 9, as they held her to just 1 point in that second half. Meeks with 2 and Hayes with 2. Also Oudeker with 4 for their 32 points. For the Lady Mustangs, leading the way tonight was Haley Lewis. She had 16 at halftime, ended up with 28 for the game. Whitney Frasco with 2, Allie Christensen with 7, Kelsey Shaver with 8, Lauren Keller with 5, Maddie Griffith with 5, Hallie Shaver with 7, Riley Bauman with 5, and Abby Mussman with 11 for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, 78 points. And I believe Corey has some rebounding and turnover numbers for us from the game.
For the turnovers for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, they had 13, and for the Lady Lobos, they had 27. For rebounds, the Lady Mustangs had 34, and the Lady Lobos had 12. I think for the player of the game tonight, we will go with Kelsey Shaver. She had an impressive 7 steals tonight, 5 rebounds, and how many points, Brian?
She ended up with 8 points, and that Mustang player of the game is brought to you by Trans-West Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. Stop by and take a test drive. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles, or browse our website, transwestchevroletbuick.com. So a big win here tonight for the Lady Mustangs.
Surpassed their score with the last game. Was 77 was the last game?
They did have 77. They won that game 77-22.
So tonight's game was 78-32. So nice win for the Lady Mustangs tonight. So we'll see how they do the next game.
And that will be Wednesday night at Englewood at 7 o'clock. The boys will be home, but we will follow the girls to the game at Englewood. So that now makes the Fort Morgan girls at 5-0 in league and 9-7 overall. So as we said, we will be with the girls on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock here on B106 and B106.com. Engineer and producer of tonight's ball game has been Julie Garcia. Once again, the final score of the Mustangs 78, the Conifer Lady Lobos 32. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs ladies basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.
Good night.